checking a tree for snakes. Who is it? 3 on the left. I'm looking for a smiley face. This leopard looks like it's hunting something. I don't know. I can't see what it sees though. Can you, Seb? So I'm going to talk very softly. This is my whispering voice. I don't know if there's maybe like a duiker or a steenbok. I haven't got a clue. It could be something in this thicket. But I don't know which leopard this is. It's very difficult to tell from the back, but I know some of you might have figured out some other little secret spot pattern that's on their bodies. And if you know who this is, you can #SafariLIVE. I don't know if it's Tingana. Its ears is not as tatty. I wonder if this is not Hukumuri. I know Tingy has got very, very tatted ears. Yes, I also think it's Hukumuri, just because, well, other male leopards, sort of big ones, a big Gajima, we know Gajima is not exactly the most relaxed, and his territory is also a little bit further north from where we are at the moment. So Hukumuri is back. I'm fairly confident in saying that it's him. I think a couple of you are agreeing. I'm not sure what he's seen though. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. But remember, his eyesight is so much better than mine. So much better than all of ours watching. I'm looking very carefully in the thickets to see if I can see anything. It seems like he's relaxing slightly now. You can see how look at that, look how his eyes moving. You see his pupil, that's cool. Now it has been confirmed that it is indeed Hukumuri. That's so cool. Wow. Our luck has turned, has changed. Finally. I still don't know what's here. Maybe it's something small like a scrub hare. He's seen it again. Looked like he lost focus for a second. But now he's got his eyes fixated on something. I'm still scanning and I still cannot see what he's got. Hear all the birds calling for one last time. Just listening to see if I can hear anything else. He's very close to camp. We're right outside camp. We're not far from Gallagher Shortcut either. Which I should probably do is call the sighting in here. I'm so shocked. Stations have located a male leopard on Vuyatela access. We are just sort of northwest of Junction Gallagher with with Vuyatela. I don't know why I said Gallagher. Look at him. Everyone, why look at all this? Sorry, Hukumuri. I'll be quiet. I still don't know what it is that he's seen. I think everybody stopped for sundown, so. Once I get the giggles, I cannot stop, I'm afraid. I'm very sorry, I do apologize. But we've been seeing so many steenbok and duiker today. What about even a warthog? Maybe it's just gone into a burrow. Well, then I would think, though, if it's a warthog, he'd probably go to the termite mound and sit and wait above the burrow like he normally does. But he's using a bit of the sort of mitre drain here to hide himself. You see, it's dug down into the ground, so it's actually giving him a bit of cover along with the tall grass. So that's very clever. What did you say, Sid? Oh, Kirsten, can we please go into infrared? we're going to go into infrared now, obviously, as we've discussed. So we've got these special lights on. I'm obviously not going to be using a spotlight, and we don't want to interfere at all. But also, this is a very awkward time of the evening with the cameras, and they're only powerful enough. They can only use a certain amount of light that's out there, and it is getting quite dark. So with these lights, it also will improve the image quality too. But not even with the infrared lights on is it really helping us. Now you see we've turned it on to see what's there. James Richard, you've said you can see it's Hukumuri because I didn't know he had a scar on his left shoulder. Where are you? Oh, there. Next to the 3. Thank you, James. Looks like there's also a 3 on his shoulder. 30. Maybe this is how old he is. I'm joking, it's not. Craig's turning 30 this year. Maybe it's to celebrate Craig's 30th birthday. That's so funny. Craig is actually in final control too. He's got the afternoon off. He's probably shaking his head. He normally does that whenever I have anything to say. Okay, let's see. Still slinking. Brandy's just making sounds now. This is amazing. A leopard crawling. For those of you that have never seen a leopard crawl, or here we go. And normally when they stalk like this, they even go even lower. So can you imagine lunging, but also trying to keep your body crouched down so it doesn't appear over the grass? I'll just see if do you mind if I turn this down just a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, everybody, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to do a special broadcast. So I'm going to sit very quietly. Good evening and welcome to all of you who have just jumped aboard this live and interactive safari. We are sitting with a male leopard in the northern Sabi Sand in South Africa. How incredible is that? And he's so close to us too. My name is Taylor McCurdy and behind the camera is Sebastian. And like I said, this is a live and interactive show. So all you have to do in order to ask me questions is just comment away. This is very exciting. I cannot believe how our luck has turned this afternoon. Now, I'm not sure what Hukumuri has at the moment. That's the name of this male leopard. But there is something there in the distance. Can you hear that bird? Now, that bird is a crested francolin. It's just giving its last call for the evening. It's not alarming at this leopard. It's unaware that it is even here. And some of you may have noticed that we're filming in black and white. We've actually got special infrared lights on to not disturb the animals as they hunt at night. So there's no artificial light whatsoever on this animal other than the infrared light, which they aren't able to pick up. And it's almost dark here. It's almost dark at this part of South Africa. It's just before 20 to 6 p.m. in the evening. Now this is a fairly new male on the block. He's recently just come in. Well, our resident male, who goes by the name of Tingana, seemed to not be too well for a couple of months and ended up hiding away and just sort of, well, I suppose, in the hospital bay, if you will. And that allowed for this young upstart to come on in and stalk. Looks like he's going to pounce. I think there might be a little scrub hair or something just in the grass. It seems like it's quite close. Look how he's positioning his legs underneath him. He's like a spring-loaded gun. And what he will do is he'll probably bend down and leap into the air and down into the grass. I can hear something eating in there. It must be a scrub hare. There he goes. He's shuffling, taking. And has he caught it? Oh, he's having. It's a warthog. Oh my goodness, it's a warthog. Now, everybody, this is going to be quite not very nice. Warthogs are very strong animals. It looks like a young one, though. That might be all the squealing. Remember, this is nature. This is live. This is just how it happens. I couldn't even see that warthog. That was incredible. how absolutely unbelievable was that? We had absolutely no idea. I thought it was maybe a small antelope hiding in the bushes, but in fact it was a warthog that probably should have gone home to his burrow. Now, he's doing the most common way to kill his prey. He's suffocating it. He's obviously got it, his jaw wrapped around his esophagus, trying to clamp it shut. And I think because it seems like it's not a small warthog, it's not an absolute youngster, it's a sub-adult. I don't know why it was also on its own like that, very unusual. Normally that warthog would have gone down into its burrow already. They typically live in termite mounds. That was unbelievable. Now again, very sad for that poor warthog, but remember, this leopard needs to eat too. And without it, he wouldn't be able to graze on grass or browse on leaves. His stomach isn't able to digest the cellulose and plants like the herbivores are able to. So that is how he gets his protein. That was unbelievable. Kelly, I also can't believe that that warthog had absolutely no clue. I suppose, though, that this leopard had the upper hand. Wow. My adrenaline is pumping. The sun has gone down. It was that awkward crepuscular period which was making it even difficult for me to see what was going on. And warthogs don't have the best eyesight as is. I can't believe what we've seen. I don't know when I last watched a leopard take down prey. And, I mean, it's not something that you get to see every single day. Most of the time, we don't even get to see the hunts. We just find them the next day on a kill, whether it be lions or leopards. So for those of you that caught this live, because it's 100% live here in the Sabi Sand, we're on Djuma Private Game Reserve, we'll give you a silent round of applause. That was spectacular. Let's see, let's have another look. I haven't seen anything or heard much more, so I think Hukumuri will be close. Yeah, that warthog looks like it's not alive anymore. Let's see what he's going to do with it now. Now, the problem with those squeals that you heard is that they were very loud for you and I. Imagine a hyena that would have heard them, or a lion, or another leopard. Now Hukumuri needs to make a decision. Now he needs to decide what is he going to do with his kill. If he eats it on the floor, he runs the risk of another predator very easily grabbing it away from him. But I think what he would do is probably take it up into a tree where it'll be safe. And there are plenty of marula trees here to stash this kill. Oh, wow. Can you even hear it, him dragging it through the grass? He's walking right past the car. That's how comfortable he is with us. Again, we've got no spotlights on him whatsoever. These are all just the infrared lights that you can see. Look how angry he looks, but he's not angry. He's just holding on nice and tight so that that warthog, if it does have one final breath, does not let out a last distress call. Look there, walking right behind the car, completely relaxed. There he goes. We're going to give him a bit of space. Watch, look at the drag mark. That's what we would normally see the next day. We'd see a drag mark in the sand like this, and we'd go, what on earth has happened here? But tonight, we just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Like I said, just when we thought we were going to have a quiet safari, we came around the corner, and my mind is just absolutely blown.